Hi there. You know what I hear an awful lot from yoga teachers and other wellness pros when it comes to having a website and running their business? I hear, well, what do I need a website for? I don't need a website. I have social media. I've got Instagram or Facebook. I run my business there. That's plenty. Why do I need anything else? Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why I think that yoga teachers and other wellness pros shouldn't be relying just on social media alone to run their business. And I'll share with you the two things that I think you should be adding to the mix to support your business. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself if we haven't already met. I'm Meg. I'm a yoga and meditation teacher turned Squarespace web designer for wellness professionals, and I'm the founder of Floating Lotus Design. I'm here to help you elevate your website and your business without the tech overwhelm. So, don't worry. I am not here to tell you that you shouldn't be using social media or that you need to just ditch it altogether. Absolutely not. Social media is a great place for us to be able to speak to our audience, to build a community, to allow folks to get to know us, and to market our products and services. I mean, I'm here on YouTube talking to you, right? So social media has a really important place in our online business strategy these days. And if you enjoy being on social media, there's absolutely no reason you don't have to be there. Keep going, enjoy it, use it to its fullest capacity for you. However, I don't believe that you should be using social media as the only place to run your business, as your sole platform for supporting your business. And I'm going to share with you why I think it's super important that you distribute those business eggs outside of the social media basket. Here's why. So number one, on social media platforms, you don't have control or any ownership of those platforms in the content that you put on them. So you have no control over, as we both have a love and hate relationship with the algorithms, as they seem to change on a daily basis. You don't get to control who sees your content and how often, and it's constantly changing. So you really don't control any of that. You also are at risk for folks that will potentially hack your account or your profile, or maybe just want to be a jerk and report you for some reason. And when that happens, you could potentially lose access to your account or your content, or worse, lose them altogether. And finally, biggest one in my mind too is just outages and glitches that happen on these platforms. I mean, we've all been there on those days when Facebook or Instagram has either been unavailable for an hour or several hours or maybe an entire day, or they're experiencing glitches that just make it impossible to deal with. It's no fun. And if you're relying on running your business out of these platforms entirely, and something like that happens, what are you going to do? You might be out of business for a day, or maybe you'll lose your account. It's just not a great place to put yourself in. So you need to have some things to back you up, to support your business, to support your community and your clients. And I think that there's two things that you can add easily to your business system strategy that will help support you in this way. First up, not going to surprise you here, I don't think, but is a website. You should have a website. And number two is going to be an email list. So think about it. If your social media platform of choice craps out on you one day, you are going to do what? What if you're running your classes through your social media, or everybody's booking you through that and it's not available? You're kind of dead in the water. But if you have a website that supports your business, and that's a place where folks can book your classes or buy your products or have appointments with you, or that you stream your classes or your content out of, you can still run your business that day, despite whatever's going on in social media. Worst case is maybe the post that you were planning on making that day doesn't get posted, but you can still run your business. You can still meet with your clients. You can still run your classes. And with an email list, really also super important. If you have an email list, just generally speaking from a business perspective, that's another place where you can engage and grow your community and your audience. When people sign up for your email list, it's because they want to hear from you. They're interested in what you have to offer. And so having that email list in your back pocket, when something goes wrong on your platform, whether it's social media or otherwise, you have a means to be able to communicate with your audience still. You can blast out an email to them, let them know what's going on, and let them know how they can still be in contact with you and work with you while the social media stuff is working itself out. So it's really important to build those two as kind of the foundations of your business platform and have social media on the top. They all work well together, but by having at least those three things in place, you're distributing those business eggs, as I was saying before, across different baskets. They interconnect and they can work well together and they support each other. But if one of those pieces is not working correctly on one day or another, the others are there to support it. So think of your business as a business, and when you're ready, build out that website, build out that email list, and start building a system where you have those business eggs distributed amongst different baskets. Anyway, continue to enjoy your social media presence. It's a great place to establish yourself, but just keep those other things in mind so to help build your business and protect your business in the long run. So if this resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. And if you are just starting out and looking for some help building that email list, check out the links below in the description to the 2 email providers that I both use and recommend, Flowdesk and ConvertKit. They're great places to get started if you haven't already. And keep in mind that if building a website or maintaining it is just more than you can think of handling at this point, I'm always here to help. You can find out how you can work with me down below in the description as well. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching.